The safety of cyclists on South African roads has always been a concern. In fact, 40% of cycling injuries occur when vehicles hit cyclists from behind. Stellenbosch-based software company iKubu, which was acquired by Garmin Southern Africa at the beginning of this year, designed the Varia rear view bike radar and Varia smart bike lights, which promises to prevent the probability of cycle injuries. While to help us tell us how this exactly works, I'm joined by Mathys Thompson. He's the category manager for Garmin Southern Africa, and he'll be discussing this technology with me. Mathys, thanks for your time. So you've got that gadget with you there. So tell us exactly what it does.
Hi there. Thank you very much for having us on the show. So yes, we've got the Varia cycle radar that this unit will obviously be mounted on the seat post of the cyclist facing backwards.
Okay.
So this unit will detect vehicles approaching the cyclist from up to about 140 meters away.
Okay.
The display can either be on one of our compatible Garmin Edge cycling computers, or alternatively, if the rider does not have a cycling computer, they can get this head unit with it as well. The idea would be for the unit to show the lights obviously facing backwards and showing the approaching vehicles that there is a cyclist ahead, but more importantly, alerting the cyclists of the vehicles that are approaching from behind.
Okay.
So it'll track up to eight vehicles at a time, and as the vehicle gets closer or moves faster, the LEDs will change to orange and to red if it's a very big threat.
Okay.
So, and also as they approach, the light that is on the actual radar unit will also intensify to catch the attention of the driver and the vehicles as well.
Okay.
So as soon as the threat's obviously passed, the light will go back to the green and the cyclist will know that he's good to go again.
So it's like park distance control, only for cyclists.
Yeah, you can call it that.
If you want to look at it that way. It would work for vehicles, but also I'm just thinking about bikers on the road, the same premise.
Same premise. You know, it's always, you know, the whole concept of think bike, rider safety, and just to make people more aware, make cyclists aware of the cars approaching them from behind. You know, we've had so many fatalities of big cycling names in South Africa because of road accidents. And hopefully products like this will curb that type of numbers in the future.
How long has this been in the making, and is it available at the moment?
It's been about 3 years in making. The development took 3 years. The R&D, a lot of hard work put in by the guys. Is now going into the development phases. It'll probably be available around about the end of September.
Okay, and the cost to this, where can I find it? How much?
So it'll be throughout our cycling channels throughout South Africa. They'll be available. If the guy's got a compatible Edge cycling unit already, you can just get the standalone bike radar. That'll cost them in the vicinity of about 2,699 Rand. If they do not have the compatible Edge, they can get this bundle for the two units together. So this will be on the front of the bike, obviously this at the back, and that'll be in the vicinity of about 3,799, 3,800 Rand.
Or maybe in future we might expect those costs to go down. This is probably just the entry. I don't know.
We'll have to have a look-see at what the markets do. Obviously, it's all dollar-based.
So this has now come into South Africa in September. Have we seen it being used elsewhere?
Not yet, no. This is a world first. First cycling radar that's been developed.
And how long until we're able to see it go outside of South Africa?
Well, pretty much as soon as the stock starts landing, we'll start shipping to our African partners. We've got a big distribution network throughout the entire Africa.
Okay.
And some international markets like the US and the European markets already have them available. They're already on the website, so we're just going through our certification processes for South Africa, and then they'll be available in store.
What have been some of the biggest challenges, dealing with this? I mean, it's been 3 years. It's been a lot of work that you've put into this. Just tell us a little bit behind the scenes of maybe what are some of your biggest challenges here.
For anybody that's cycling, everybody's very conscious about the weight of products that they add to their bicycles, the size of the products they add to their bicycles. So it was really a big challenge for us to get it down to an acceptable size and weight for cyclists to adopt this. You know, going from the first prototypes, which was much larger than this, to scaling it down and still keeping that functionality and making this stuff that's extremely lightweight and extremely versatile. That's been the challenges for us. Luckily, we've overcome all of those, and we're just about ready to launch this into market now.
And this can be used for any size bicycle. So I'm thinking about kids, for example.
Kids in the streets, whether it's just a leisurely little cycle up and down the streets, or the guys riding serious competitive cycling. The guys do a lot of training, a lot of times very early in the morning in low light conditions. And sometimes it just, these accidents happen, and hopefully by bringing the attention to the rider that a car is approaching, and also by intensifying lighting back to the actual driver of the car, hopefully we can prevent those accidents from going forward.
Just to round off, I just want to go back to, I know the fact that you are still having conversations with the rest of the other African countries, in terms of getting the distributions right. What have been the hurdles there? I mean, obviously there's regulation.
Well, luckily for us, we've already got a very big settled distribution network for all our other products. So this will slot in nicely for those. The real challenge, obviously, is just getting the stock into country, going through the logistics and all the import duties and all the documentations and stuff. But luckily, with all our other products we've been doing for a while now, we've gotten quite good at that.
And would this be online? I mean, come September?
Come September, it'll be online. The guys can order it, obviously, from our online stores. But also, all the cycling shops will have them as well.
Fantastic, Mathys. Thank you so much. Great that we've got something like this finally to reduce those fatalities that we have seen on the roads. Thank you so much to Mathys Thompson.
Thank you very much.
He's the category manager for Garmin Southern Africa. Let's